Welcome back into Game Fanatics to our another first look video. In this one, I'm going to be checking out Herogue. Why hello there, Hero. Herogue is a game that combines turn-based battle mechanics with roguelike elements. Lead your team into battle using upgrades to create custom skill styles, test out tons of characters, and upgrade paths to find a fighting style that will lead you to victory. Now, this game is from a developer from Taiwan, so I cannot pronounce the name or publisher of the developer, but it's the same people. They're developing it that is also publishing it on Steam. I will include a link to the Steam page in the description down below. Looking at the game visually from the Steam page, it reminds me of Darkest Dungeon, which is a game that I've enjoyed quite a lot in the past. And so I'm interested to see what these guys can do with creating a game of that style. It is listed as a roguelike, turn-based combat, stylized, colorful game on Steam. You can actually download and play the demo yourself now. And then, of course, you can also buy the game as well, which came out at the end of March of this year. So it's probably been about, what, 6 months? About 6 months since this game's release, and we are going to jump in and check it out. So let's do so. You wake up and darkness surrounds you. A blinding light seems to pierce your eyes. A mysterious man appears before you. It's been a long time since we've had a first-time visitor. The item in his hand begins to glow. Keep moving forward and everything will become clear. Pick your allies well, you'll need them. Select difficulty. It's setting it to easy as like maybe a first time playing, but we're gonna do normal. If I lose, I lose. We're going to do normal difficulty. How difficult does it get? Ooh, it's got 4 higher difficulty levels above normal. Tavern healing costs more. Relic prices plus 20%. Starting EXP coins reduced to 5. All enemies have 120% HP and deal 30% more damage. Damn. Alright, yeah, we're not doing that. Okay, so there are 3 different team modes. Recommended team mode designed for first-time players. Start with the default team of 4 characters and simpler mechanics to help you get familiar with the game's flow and features. Custom team is a default mode. Choose your teams freely from a randomly generated selection of 3 characters each time. Explore each different combination of characters or random team. Want a tougher challenge? Let the computer choose your team for you. Don't worry, there's always a way for your team to prevail. Interesting. Hi, Tokyo. Hi. Being extra needy today. Ah. Alright, so it looks like custom team is listed as the default mode, so that's what we're gonna go with. Recommend team would probably be easier for me, but hey. Alright, so first choice, we get to choose between these 3 characters. We've got Shiva, trigger a jab when an ally moves, deal damage to an enemy, move and gain shields, deals damage to an enemy, number of punches based on jab, convert all jab stacks to power. So this one is useful in a team that moves. Because you trigger jabs, you build up jabs. Okay. Justice Warrior, deploy from the reserves at the end of every turn. Deals damage to an enemy. Swap position and grant shields to adjacent allies. Change formation with an ally and deal damage upon deployment. Deals damage to one ally, deals damage to all enemies. Huh. And Nia. Gain energy upon killing an enemy. Deals damage to an enemy. Damage increases based on the number of targets debuffs. Deals damage to an enemy. Inflict a random debuff. Enhance the next naughty charge. Deals damage to an enemy multiple times and inflict a random debuff. She seems the most straightforward to me, so I'm going to go ahead and choose her first. Do I get to pick what position I put her in, though? No. Maybe later on I'll get to switch it up. Let's see here. Power, shield retention, defense, immunity, stun, rage, burst, vitality. These are all the skills, I guess, in the game. Fibrosis. Eternal injury, whale. Aphasia. Interesting. Schizophrenia. Reincarnation. Craving for flesh. Gain 2 stacks of hunger at the end of the turn. Alright. Next up, we got a choice of 2 new choices here. We got New Folder, which is, I guess, their name. Grants shields at the end of the turn. Deals damage to inflict temp frail. Grants temp defense to this hero and the ally behind. Deals damage to an enemy. Its effect and cost increase with each cast. Grants all allies armor equal to stored data stacks. And then this one, inflict poison at the start of the turn. Grant shields and venom to an ally. Change formation and grant vitality. Reset all cooldowns and mark an enemy. Interesting. I think I like the idea of shielding more. Although she's got poison. I like the idea of poison too. Let's play with the poison. Characters look something alike. Alright, this time we've got one new choice that we haven't seen before. Houdini. Summon shadow minions at the start of the battle. Move one ally and grant them a shield. Change formation with an ally and remove their debuffs. Enhance all shadow minions. And move multiple times and deal damage each time. So that gives you a lot of mobility in battle. I think we'll put Shiva in front. Now we got 2 new choices here. We got Fawn. Gain ancestral spirits at the start of the turn. Deals damage to an enemy. Attack count is determined by ancestral spirits. Increase ancestral spirits. Deals damage to all enemies. Attack count is determined by ancestral spirits. Increases all this hero's statuses by 1.5 times. Interesting. Grants all allies shield at the start of the turn. Deals damage to an enemy. Grant an ally power. Heal an ally. Allow one ally to cast a skill 3. The ally needs skill 3. The ally's skill 3 needs to be unlocked already. Transfer all statuses to an ally. So she's like the ultimate buffer and shielder. We'll take her. Now, can I move them around? No? Now can I move them around? Move. Yeah, you two switch. This works for me. Okay, so we've got whatever this is. These coins are filled with magical power that upgrades heroes. Can be used to purchase items in the tavern. Current turn, game duration, open map. Okay, so here is your typical roguelike map with the branching paths, which I'm still gonna say always is something that Faster Than Light really made me aware of this type of mapping. There's enemy, treasure, event, tavern, elite, and boss. Current stage, battle log, statuses, my heroes. Why are these squares empty on all of them? Not sure. Alright. Let's open map and go to the next zone, I guess. I have to pick one. It doesn't seem to really matter too much. We can go here and then get the tavern. No, I'd rather go up on the north path, I think. So we can get to a treasure from here, so let's do that. Alright. This unit will attack. This unit will attack in 4 turns. Scamancy product grants a relic at the end of this battle. Primo Sandbag, gain 5 XP coins at the end of this battle. Takes 11 damage at the start of turn. Removes half of all poison stacks when triggered. So we've already poisoned it for 5 damage, or 11 damage. Combo Punch, while on the field, trigger Jab on a random enemy when an ally moves. Cannot trigger stunned or controlled. Oh, so I actually don't want them in position 1. Because they can sidestep into it. Interesting. Go ahead and jab. Change formation with a reserve unit. What's considered a reserve unit? Gain 3 to 5 shields and grants 3 stacks of vitality. Consumes 2 energy for the skill used this turn. Alright, well, we're totally gonna win this. Grant allies 2 stacks of power and deal 3 to 5 damage to a random enemy. Alright, so we got Mother's Apple Pie. Max HP will be increased by 10. EXP coins or gold. Nice. Alright, this time we got... This unit is gonna zone out? Okay. Spider eggs. This unit is preparing to hatch into spiders. Okay, so it hasn't hatched yet, it's just preparing. Damn. That hit hard. Alright, here it's hatching. Unit will cast a shield skill. Still hasn't hatched, though. Get him. All right. Next round, I'm gonna go for the mystery. Hidden treasure. Your team discovers some treasure, but a powerful monster guards it. You can choose to move forward or pretend nothing happened. I'm gonna challenge it. 500 health? Toxic body attacks additionally inflict 13 stacks of poison to a target, and this character gains shields equal to 1.2 times this character's poison stacks at the end of the turn. Well, shit. Doubles poison stacks at the start of the turn. Skills consume no energy but deal equivalent damage to this hero. Apply 11 stacks of poison to all enemies at the start of the turn. Alright, so my best bet is to hit with my hardest hitter. Which, that didn't do any damage. He's got 16 shields still, that's why. When the character of this status is the target of an enemy attack and takes damage, they give 4 damage to allies. Well, we can't do anything about that. So she's best to use for killing, because then we get 1 energy back, which is this 5 energy that we're using for attacks. Got 1 more hit. Alright, why didn't I get shield? Alright, well, we're gonna venom him. Or it didn't do anything. No, there we go. Oof. That hurt. But look at the poison damage on him. He's gonna kill himself. This unit will inflict a debuff. I have to get 5 stacks of burn to get the 30 damage from it. That sucks. Just to say, there's no backline. Let's see here. I got plenty of shields, I just don't think they're doing anything sufficient. Alright, we're out of energy. It's gonna debuff us all. Oh, the poison damage to the whole team. That's annoying. 1 turn, they'll cast a heavy attack. I might lose right here. right here soon. When gaining fear, if the number of stacks exceeds current HP drops to 0. Random debuffs don't really help that much. Oh, I could just shield myself up. That's kind of cool. Alright, time to take a heavy hit. And... oof. Okay, good. Oh my god, the poison. The poison's gonna kill Shiva this turn. I'm liking the music so far. Pretty good. Can we heal? No, we can't even heal this turn. He's gonna shield this turn. Which doesn't help me, because I'm gonna die to poison anyways. I don't know why I'm bothering to shield. I was just dumb. I should have powered her up before that. Get your hits in. So that's about all I can do. Alright, here comes the big hit. And she was dead. Oh, rip. Rip. Here comes the poison stacks again here on this next turn. Hit him with a debuff. What did I even debuff him with? I have no idea. I guess the infection? Honestly, that's probably the best debuff I could possibly get. Ooh, we're starting to hit hard with this power. Alright, us winning's up to this girl, so let's go ahead and do that. Start shield stacking her. Here comes the rancid breath. Alright, time to start my turn again. Alright, we got this, we got this. Power her up. Hit with our normal debuff attack. And I've kind of got nothing else to do here. Unfortunate. But almost dead now. Almost dead. Oh no, my backline healer. My guy just got whacked. How are you not closer to death with that poison damage? The hell? How am I hitting for so much and not doing that much? I guess hit for 100 something and it's still at 94 health. That makes no sense. Alright, well, here comes the rotting breath. Alright, now he's got 4 health. Die. What? I'm so confused. How'd he get 194 shield? Now he's got 140 something shield. Alright. He will die this turn. Yes. Every 4 turns, double everyone's fear stacks. Ooh. I lost 2 of my characters. This one has got no health left. You arrive at a new village, and the village chief says that according to the Code of Heroes, you can freely loot villagers' homes. What will you and your allies do? Take a small amount of supplies, gain a common relic. Loot everything in sight, gain an epic relic, and all allies lose 5 max HP. I'm doing that. Punctured Mask. When an enemy dies, transfer the stacks of poison they had to a random enemy. Originally intended to prevent the spread of disease, poison. That'd be good if I had poison. I gotta get to a tavern. I'm so screwed with half my team already dead. Spirit Summoner. When leveling up, max HP increases by an additional 3 points. How do I level up? Oh. I could have done some upgrades before. That's how you get the fear stacks. Reduces min and max damage by 1 point and also activates effects on units adjacent to target. Explosive Powder. Gain 1 stack of power when an enemy is killed. Startled. What can you get? Gourmet Combo. Increase shield by twice the combined levels of all deployed characters. Vitamin C. This skill grants 2 stacks of armor. Stir Fry Chef. Grant 1 stack of agility at the start of battle. Doubles poison stacks at the start of the turn and removes 1 stack of the infection. Grants 1 stack of rage. Increases max value of 1 by 1. Removed after battle ends. Twist the Knife. Explosive. Increase min and max damage of this skill by 5. If the target already has 5 stacks of debuffs, adds another 1 stack of vulnerability. Inflicts other enemies with 3 stacks of fear. Okay, that's actually really good. Alright, okay, I messed up. I did mess up with that battle. We're gonna do one again. We've got time. Running it back. Normal mode, custom team. Alright. So I'm gonna try and run the same team as much as possible. Obviously, I can't run the exact same team. Yes, we're taking her again. And yes. Alright, so we got most of the same team. The only guy that's different is going to be this guy. Industry start of battle, gain 1 stack of fame plus another stack for every 50 gold. When casting a skill, gain shields equal to 4 to 6 plus stacks of fame. Deals damage. Forces the targeted enemy to attack this hero's position in the next turn. And locked. Okay, so this is our frontliner now. As long as I can still jab from the second position, I'll be okay. What does upgrading him look like? Perfection. When casting this skill, grant this hero 5 shields. Increase damage by 1. Defense enhanced. Grants 1 stack of defense at the start of battle. So taunt gives me 5 shield. Deal 100% extra damage to enemies with less than 20% HP. Explosive powder, gain 1 stack of power. An enemy is killed. I want deadly game. All of this hero statuses also count as debuffs for the enemy. What? Convert all the target's debuffs into fear. When gaining fear, if the number exceeds current HP, HP drops to 0, removed after the end of battle. Damn. So fear building on her is really good. The percentage of lost HP used in skill calculations is increased by 2%. Grant everyone on the field 1 stack of burn at the start of battle. Increase min damage of this skill by 3. Trying to see if I get like a bonus to healing from here, but haven't yet. Skill instead affects the 2 positions in front of you. When selected, increases min and max shields by 10. Tinder grants the targeted ally 2 stacks of power for every stack of burn they have. Pre-battle blessing grants all allies 1 stack of power at the start of battle, yes. And then we're gonna do... Oh, we don't have enough coins for her. What about him? Attribute shield. When affected by burn, poison, or shock, apply the same number of these stacks to enemies. Ooh. Accumulated fame. At the start of each turn, gain 1 stack of fame. Block enhanced. Damage increased according to Jackson's shield counter is further increased by 1. Either attribute shield or accumulated fame. I don't quite know how the fame works. Gain the same amount of shields as skill casts. We're going to accumulated fame. Alright. So for this one, I think I will go for the tavern early on. See what we can get at the tavern. Alright. 4 turns. This unit will attack. So I can taunt him. And shield bash. Goodbye. Alright, next. Alright, what do we got? Filthy Goblin. Attacks inflict 1 stack of a random debuff. So you're going to be taunted. Eternal Injury takes 1 damage at the end of the turn. Now he's got Fear. Alright, that one's down, and this guy is taunted to attack me. So that's what he did. On reaching 3 stacks of hunger, permanently reduces max HP by 5? What the hell? It's because of their Filthy Goblin ability. Each attack inflicts 1 random debuff, so I got the Shock, Hunger, and Eternal Damage debuffs. Okay. Makes sense. Goodbye. Alright. It's actually going pretty good. Alright, treasure. Or tavern, whatever this is. What is this? Hello? Alright, so we've got sleep or rest. I'm guessing that's how you heal. Bartering and drinking? I'm so confused. Welcome, welcome. Only one on sale EXP coin, sale 200. I don't know what this means. Insufficient gold. Ah, so I would need 200 gold and then I could get 4 EXP coins from it. We only have 75, so I don't know what we can buy. We can buy a Spirit Summoner. When leveling up, max HP increases by an additional 3 points. That's the only thing we could really afford here. Discount voucher, the price of EXP coins in the shop decreased by 40 gold. That's actually really cool. Rice cooker, sweet soup, blue balloon, and invincible star. Alright, what do you got? Ah, so this is how we can hire more of our, like, backup heroes. Interesting. We're just short on being able to afford any of them, though. Okay. We don't need to heal, so I'm not going to click on the rest. So I'm going to want to do some more battles, so we'll go ahead and do this path. I'm going to make my way towards the treasure. What do we got? 3 and 1 will be attacked, 1 and 4. I don't want 4 getting attacked, so we're going to taunt you. And then let's do our powering up. We're going to do all attacks on this one. Oh yeah, that's right. I got target. I don't choose who I attack. You, though, can target. Hey, we got it. Alright, so they'll both hit my shield guy this turn. Damn! That's a hard hit. If they hit me again with hunger, I'll permanently reduce my HP by 5. So I don't want to get hit by them again. What is this? Devour Hope, gain shields equal to damage dealt. Oof. That is annoying. No, we'll keep powering up our heavy hitter. I don't want to use taunt here. We'll go ahead and hit him since the shield's already broken. Nope, we're out of energy. Finish him. Alright, end of turn. They're gonna hit her, but I can't do anything about that. But now we can kill them. Yeah, we got him. Oh, I can't use skills outside of combat. Lame. Alright, who do I want to buff? Pretty sure it's obvious I want to buff her. Alright, veteran fighter, gain 1 stack of power at the start of battle, grants an increase of 1 to a random debuff. In-house, whenever attacked does less than average damage, the target gains. Play it by ear. Horrifying, also grant fear equal to 30% of damage dealt. Doubles the min-max damage of this skill. Complete focus. Bad spokesperson. All stacks of debuffs on a target deal 1 more damage. Horrifying and complete focus. Both of those are really good. I gotta do doubling the damage of the ability. Alright, ultimate time. Strengthens the next casting of Naughty Charge, doubling its damage. Which one's Naughty Charge? Ultimate Emotional Exchange. Every attack on an enemy that causes damage also inflicts a random debuff. We already do that, though. But that would just increase it. Naughty charges this one. Strengthens the next casting of Naughty Charge, doubling its damage. I like it. 100% extra damage to enemies with less than 20% HP. We're going to double that. Oh. Alright. Shield boost. Increase min and max shields of this skill by 1. This skill grants 1 stack of steady. Strike hard. Gain 1 stack of burst at the start of turn. Character's next skill is guaranteed to deal max damage. Removes 1 stack when triggered. Sense of balance. The skill grants 1 stack of ready. Increase shields. I'll increase the shields if I use that ability. Countering nimble feet. Every attack inflicts 2 stacks of shock. At the start of battle, Jab's cooldown becomes 99 and increases min and max damage of Jabs by 5. What? I would never get to use it then, though. Right? I have no idea what that's about. Anyways, we're gonna do the random. Arrive at a new village. Ooh, we're gonna take the epic loot. Ointment can only be triggered once per game. When all allies are dead, revive all allies. That's worth it. That is worth losing some health over. Treasure. Shadow Slicer. At the start of battle, if the number of surviving heroes is 5 or fewer, permanently increase all allies' min and max skill damage by 1. Okay. Tavern. We only have 118 gold still. Restore 15% HP for all allies. I believe that'll heal everybody. It's for all, right? Yeah. Okay, that didn't quite work. Shiva needs a little bit more healing. But that's fine. Alright, what do you got? Still costs too much. We can get either a golden microphone or poisoned wine. At the start of each turn, gain stacks of venom equal to the turn number. Attacks inflict poison equal to venom stacks and remove all venom stacks. I don't know how that helps me. For each stack of resonance, increase the enemy's damage taken by 5. When an ally triggers resonance, the enemy takes the same damage. When the character with this status is the target of an enemy attack and takes damage, they give damage to all allies based on the number of stacks. Now, Midas Touch would be really nice. Can we justify one of these heroes? I feel like Justice Warrior might be worth it, but we're gonna run without it. Alright, let's go. Elite guy. Oh, it's the same Frogger from before. Ugh. Alright, I've got to taunt him. Alright, we almost got him down 100 health already, and he's got no poison on him. Alright. Rancid Breath. Yep. There's the poison damage. Alright, next turn he'll attack me, so that's fine. Get my shield up. Alright, and turn. Oof, barely hurt me. Those poison stacks are causing a problem, though. He's gonna shield up this turn. We need to not have that happen. Use my armor. Hit him. We are so close to killing him. How much shields he gonna gain? 36. That's not bad. That's not bad. We got this. Totally got this. He is screwed. Shield's broken. Take the poison off. Beautiful. And he's dead. Woo! At the start of battle, grant all enemies 1 stack of fibrosis. Every time a minion is summoned, it accelerates your demise. Interesting. Did it auto-loot? I hope it did. Yeah, it did. Alright, upgrader. Gain 5 shield points when an enemy is killed. Defense enhanced. Gain 1 stack of defense start battle. Yeah, let's gain shields when an enemy is killed. And then also, we need to upgrade Shield Bro. When gold exceeds 500, he becomes golden. Ooh. Initial fame at the start of battle. Gain the same amount of shields as skill casts. Alright, we'll gain 1 fame at the start of battles. Alright, next up. Let's go visit a tavern. Get the 15% heal up. Cool. What do you got for me? 200 for 4 XP coins. Stealing Tossman. When an enemy is deployed because of a death, inflict them with 1 stack of stun. At the start of battle, grant all allies 10 shields. Ooh. That's actually pretty good. Start of battle, give all enemies stacks of internal injury equal to 3 times the current stage. So later in the game, the harder this is going to hit. Rocking Cocktail permanently increases the damage enemies take from explosions caused by burn by 25 points. Hidden high-tech camera at the end of turn inflict 1 additional stack of shock to all enemies with shock. It's only 1 additional stack. I think Brick's going to be the biggest helper here. Alright, from here, we'll go with random normal enemy. And it is a chicken? Chicken's Wrath. When hit, deal 3 damage to the attacker. Takes 30 damage at the end of this turn, and has fibrosis. What? This unit's gonna zone out. It's not even gonna, like, fight me. So we're gonna do Holy Healing. And then it's dead. Wait, what? So this guy dies and summons more guys. That's how that works? Interesting. Alright. Goodbye. Bye, chicken. Whoa. You attack me, buddy. Ah, crap. It hit the chicken. Oh, boy. Alright, when I kill an enemy, I gain 1 energy. Let's go ahead and focus on killing this guy first. And we'll get an energy back. How did it form another tree? Oh, he's got more in the back. This is a whole army. What the hell? Man, this chicken's annoying. My goal here is to keep the chicken alive, I guess. I don't really know. Alright, so he's gonna heavy hit. I need to shield up. Might as well make him hit me too. I gotta get the big boy down as much as possible. Oh, he managed to stun him? This unit will cast a special skill. Oh, that's not good. When taking damage, reduce stacks equal to the damage taken. When its stack reaches 0, starts dealing damage to allies. Restores all stacks at the start of the turn. Okay, so we're making him hit an ally this turn. Beautiful. So then you need to jab this guy. He's dead. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell, chicken? I just need to get my shield up. Oh boy. See if we can kill this guy. We'll at least be able to make him attack his friends, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, we've got one more turn. We can shield bash the bear. Alright, so we got him hitting everyone, him hitting me. With my shield, I should be fine. He's going to attack an ally, and then I don't know what to do about the chicken, but... Alright, chicken does nothing, right? Okay, good. Alright, he inflicted some ability. He hit the bear. Okay. Reduce skill value by 3, power of 1. Okay. So I gotta deal with the chicken, so you're just gonna jab the chicken. You gotta power him up. You're going to taunt the bear. Or the tree. Taunt the tree. Fuck, it's still gonna hit number 4. And you can kill the troll. Alright, shield bash the bear. And then you are going to shock the bear, I guess. Since the bear is gonna hit you, you might as well hit the bear. I feel like this turn's gonna hurt. Not as bad as I expected. We actually managed to get away with it being not that bad. Alright, kill this tree. Oh, we're out of energy. Alright, hit the bear. Or hit my shield, that's fine. Heal herself. Goodbye, bear. Whew. Alright, surprisingly, we did not die there. I honestly thought I might have. Alright, I'm gonna try and investigate her, see if we can get better healing. Grants 1 stack of burst at the start. Shields of Evil. Skill no longer grants shields, instead dealing an equal amount of damage to enemies. When selected, increase min-max damage by 8. Deepen shields. Increase min-max shields of this skill by 2. My passive no longer grants shields, instead dealing equal amount of damage to enemies. When selected, increases min and max damage by 8. Screw it, we're gonna try it. So at the start of each turn, grant allies 15 to 17 shields plus 20% missing HP. Shield amount is unaffected by any status. Grants all allies 1 stack of power. So instead, skill no longer grants shields. Instead, it's going to do 15 to 17 damage plus 20% of missing HP as damage to enemies. And when selected, increase min-max damage by 8. Let's see how this works. 16 damage right off the bat to all enemies. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, first things first. Why are both these bears and the goblin all aiming at my backline? Taunt. Grant power. Damn, that hit hard now. Heal yourself, because you're about to take a lot of hits. And then we're going to go ahead and kill you. And hurt you. Or kill you, whatever. Alright. How dare you hurt my other guy. Okay, end turn. So he'll take a hit, and they'll take a hit. Alright, you're dead. My turn. Hit him. Goodbye. Alright, that wasn't very hard. Can we heal? Passive skills only activate at the start of battle. Grants 4 times extra shields and 4 stacks of shield What? Increase skill cooldown and cost by 3. The skill grants 12 extra stacks of power? Blessed Aura. At the start of battle, skill enters cooldown for 5. At the start of every turn, grants a random ally that number of stacks. All at once. Fuck it. 4 times the shield stacks and shield retention. Which is going to be done in damage to the enemy instead. I'm curious to see like how that's going to work. Alright. We got to heal up. Alright, that got us pretty much healed up. Let's see what we can spend money on. If we can't spend any money on anything else, we'll go ahead and... Whenever a hero deals max damage, they gain 3 shields. When a character dies, grants all enemies 10 stacks of fear. When an enemy takes damage, causing their shields to drop to 0 or below, inflict them with 1 stack of vulnerability. These 2 I can't afford right now. When picked up, increase all allies max HP by 1 and enhance min-max damage by 1. For that cost, that's not that useful. Urn of Ashes is really useful, though. But nothing else here is. And I don't really have a reason to pick up another guy right now. So let's go ahead and rest instead. And restore... back to max health. That's good enough for me. Alright. Time for the big boss. Let's do it. What the shit? Each of those have sealed. The seal is sealing the dragon. It will be restored after 1 turn. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Dragon's Breath. When the dragon is released, the stack count for all enemies' buffs is halved. When HP reaches 0, the dragon is significantly weakened and released. They'll take 39. So the 286 to 350, that is from me attacking. Alright, so first things first, taunt. Power you up. We've got to hit as hard as we can immediately. That's my goal. Alright, we weren't able to take it out this turn. End turn. It's about to happen. Ugh. Not as bad as I thought. Not as bad as I thought. Okay. I'm gonna taunt this one off of 3. Shield bash this one. That should put fear and... I need 1 more damage on this guy. There we go. 1 more hit. That'll kill this one. Right? When gaining fear, if the number of stacks exceeds current HP drops to 0. We have more stacks of fear. Removed after battle ends. So why are you not dying? Anyways, heal. Alright. End turn. Oof. Alright, turn. Burn is only 2. 15. Sweep. Oh my god. I don't have any heals left. Alright, that's one seal down. I actually freed the dragon. At 1200, recover 20 HP at the start of turn. At the end of the dragon's turn, deal damage equal to 15 plus half of its lost HP to the enemy in the last position. At the start of the dragon's turn, inflict 5 series effect to all enemies. Dragon seal has been significantly weakened. That only did 16 damage? What the hell? It's already planning to attack me, so my best bet is to shield bash it. Alright, I managed to pull it to these two. Ow. $19 poison, vitality. No, that's vitality. So was I supposed to like break all 4 of the seals in one go or something? Or try to? I feel like that's what should have happened. It's just not what happened. Skill cannot be used. I feel like this is overly difficult for, like, what we could get during the rounds to go up against this dragon, but I also feel like maybe I played it wrong when I unleashed it. Alright, you're dead. And you're dead. Oh boy. Might as well up my shield. I can do nothing else this turn. I'm so dead. And she's dead. That would have been useful, ultimate taunt. The only thing going for me is that it takes him so long to kill my guy. Wait, he restricted my ability to attack? He silenced me. That's not cool. Oh, he put shields on himself. Just 73 shield now. 26 vitality. He's healing faster than I can kill him. The only thing I got going for me is the longer this goes, the more shields I can gain each turn. But I feel like I'm not going to scale fast enough before he can kill me, or to where I could kill him. Yeah, see, he's slowly killing me. Well, not so slowly now. I'm dead. My fear just exceeded my health. So the next time he hits me with any fear or any ability, I just die. And dead. Yeah. It wasn't from damage, he just killed me. Now remember, I did have that one item that actually brought my guys back to life. Which is wild to think about. I have to put shields on him because he'll die otherwise. I still don't think I can kill this dragon, but hey, at least we're still in the fight. We're out of energy. Yeah, what the hell is that? Stop killing them so quickly. So rude. This dragon does just too much damage. I don't know what taunt's gonna do, but it'll give me shields. Give me shields. Since I can't attack, I might as well shield up whoever I can. Delay the inevitable. There's more fear. And my shield guy is about to die again because of Field's fear stacks. Him always slamming the back character is a problem. Alright, let's see if I die here. Comes the fear stacks, which kills my shield guy. Because he just didn't have any health left. She gets killed. And here's my last one, and she gets killed. I don't think so. I'm not gonna try again. That dragon? Freaking impossible. The only thing I can think of that can get you there is that over time, like as you level up, maybe your like stats and stuff change with characters, but I have no idea if that's the case or not. It's like we got a relic of the mother's apple pie. So are these other relics that you keep over time? Like what's the deal here? Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty cool concept, but holy crap, that first battle, without there being something here in the menu that allows me to, like, power my characters up a little bit each run to make it to where I can get past eventually that dragon and move on to the next dungeon, like, I don't see necessarily the appeal. The only thing I could think of is, like, maybe here, if I select the same heroes, do they have the same power as before? Because if they do, then it would work, but otherwise it's not gonna work. So if we go here and go look at her, level 1, no, right back to level 1 on everything, so no. So yeah. That's gonna be it for this one, guys. This is... Wow, can't remember the name right now. It is Herogue. Pretty cool design. I think it's interesting. Definitely recommend checking out maybe the demo. Maybe you'll have more success with figuring out characters' abilities and stuff. I think I could definitely do better. Like, I figured out that at the end there, like, the whole jabbing thing is from my other characters moving around. So Shiva would be good with other heroes that have abilities that move your characters around more. Like, there's that one hero, the superhero looking guy, the Sentai looking guy. A lot of his abilities involved him jumping in and out from the backline or moving around with other heroes, and that would proc Shiva's jab every time somebody else moved around. Shiva's ability would then proc. So you want to get a lot more synergistic abilities, and you also want to get really lucky on the upgrades. Like towards the end there with that one hero that I was just I was stacking her passive, which was dealing chunks of damage. I got it to where it did like almost 250 damage at the start of the fight to the boss there, just from her passive proc, which is pretty hilarious. Would have been extremely effective against normal mobs, but against the boss, not effective. Her shield would have been much more useful. The fact that she had that passive shield that could have shielded everybody each turn, that would have been a lot more helpful against that boss, but I didn't know that going into it. But outside of that, yeah, pretty cool game. I like the concept of it, the interesting roster of characters, and so yeah, I'd recommend this one. I'm a little bit frustrated by the lack of progression that I see, but it looks like maybe the relics you keep between runs, unless those are just unlocked as far as like, because I got in that run, it's just showing up in my collection as having gotten it, and I have to reacquire it each round in order to actually get it from that first fight. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you again next time.